All right, this weekend I noticed that there was a viral math problem going around that was causing a lot of controversy. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that up. And today we're going to talk about why PEMDAS is stupid. Um, and I'm going to go into the reasoning for why that is. But first, let's talk about why we use it. And the real reason we use PEMDAS today is because it sounds good. It's a nice sounding acronym, rolls off the tongue. PEMDAS, easy to remember. And so again, if you forgot what PEMDAS is, that's just the that you solve problems like that viral problem in order from parentheses to exponents, and then to multiplication and division, and then addition and subtraction. So you just go in order, start looking and solving problems in parentheses, and then solve the ones with exponents, and then solve the ones that are multiplication or division. And this step is where people in the viral problem had been getting tripped up, because a lot of people forget that you go from left to right. If there's a few multiplication and division problems, you start on the very left and move right, and then the same with addition and subtraction. So once you're done with multiplication and division, you move to the addition and subtraction, and you move left to right. But there is one problem with PEMDAS, and that is that it actually is useless. Um, Nobody beyond grade school uses the PEMDAS method. Not scientists, not computer programmers, and not mathematicians. Um, and again, I don't know if you remember this lesson from a few weeks ago when I talked about how math is really about speed. And so we're going to go over that and review what I was talking about there. So it's math is really about finding the most efficient way. So you can do that by finding less steps. So we're going to have the turtle represent the older, less efficient way, and then the rabbit is the faster way. So less steps, so you can do something in turtle does it in 3, the rabbit does it in 2 steps. So you can do something in less steps. You can have something represent a bigger quantity. So there's that quantity, but the rabbit's quantity is bigger. Or you can do something faster. So they go the same distance. The turtle takes a while there, but the rabbit gets there really quickly. Same distance, faster time. And so the problem with PEMDAS is that it's too many steps. It adds extra steps. So let's take a look at why that is. So the turtle we'll call PEMDAS, and we'll call the rabbit the fractal rabbit, because we're going to use fractions with that. And so let's do that viral math problem. 6 divided by 2 times 1 plus 2. And so that division sign is really where we're going to run into problems with PEMDAS. It adds an extra step. So let's start solving it with PEMDAS. So first, let's do the parentheses. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Drop the rest of the problem. So now we have 6 divided by 2 times 3. So now we're going to move into the multiplication division part. But this is where a lot of people screwed this problem up, because remember, using PEMDAS, you have to go from left to right. Multiplication and division are equal, so that means we're going to do this part first. So that adds an extra step right there. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and then drop the 3. 3 times 3 is going to be 9. So we solved it 1, 2, 3, 4 steps using PEMDAS. Now let's try it using fractions. So this is what we're going to do with our fraction way, is that 6 divided by 2, we're going to rewrite it as a fraction. So it's going to be 6 divided by 2 times 1 plus 2. And now you can just go ahead and solve. 6 divided by 2 is 3, 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 times 3 is 9. So that's 1, 2, 3 steps that we solved when we turned that division into a fraction, and we got the same answer. So again, there's 3 steps instead of 4. So our rabbit is going to win the most efficient way. So let's go ahead and look at how computers solve it, because computers solve it using fractions. If you were to type that problem in, a computer will do it using the fraction method. So let's take a look at that. So we got 6 divided by 2 times 2 plus 1. And so you type that in, and it's going to give you an output of 9. Let's clear it and look how it would do it if it was fraction way. Make sure it's giving us the same output, 6 divided by 2 times 2 plus 1. So that's giving you 9. Let's look at another calculator. This is the Desmos calculator, and we'll see how the Desmos calculator solves it. So we got 6 divided by 2. And again, notice that Desmos doesn't even let you have a division. It turns it automatically into a fraction. So the Desmos calculator turns it automatically into a fraction. And then you add in your parentheses, and it gives you 9 again. So that's interesting that Desmos doesn't even let you do division anymore. Go straight to fraction. And this is why computers only use fractional division. They don't recognize that division sign. They will just turn it into a fraction. So 6 divided by 2 will turn into 6 divided by 2. Always. That's how computers do it, because it saves an extra step. It avoids confusion. And so that's why the fraction method is king.